Odija. Good afternoon, family and friends. How are you doing? Welcome to this live broadcast. I hope you are doing great wherever you are. So I encourage you as usual to enjoy your life wherever you are and join me as we seek and spread knowledge without fear, without faint, and without favor. So you're welcome. I know you're having good time. I'm indoors, so it's raining outside. It's cloudy outside, but I'm indoors doing my thing. And as usual, you know what I do, right? So this afternoon, I want to share with us what I titled the mystery of mankind, which is very important. It relates to every one of us. Joy, you're welcome. So the mystery of mankind, all of us, we went to school, some form of school, get some form of education, but they did not teach us our truth. They did not teach us the truth about us. Nanya, you're welcome. And all of you that are joining, you're welcome, okay? So what they call the mystery of mankind is actually what our ancestors built. The Great Pyramid and the Great Sphinx. But all why they keep teaching us that the Egyptians were white people who built all that, and that's white Arabs. Like you have the white Arabs occupying the land today, but the original Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians, our ancestors, the Akebulans, the Moors, you know, the ancient Africans, they are the great people that build those great structures. So I will read out, you know, what you can also find out yourself by using your Google. I know religious people hate Google, because in Google you are not limited to their religious beliefs and religious site. In Google, you go beyond that, and you see people that have been in that religion that can give you the secret, the mysteries of that religion. Remember, what you call mystery is what you don't know. When you know something, it's no longer a mystery. So when they're telling you about the mystery of godliness, the mystery of the kingdom of heavens, that means they don't know where that God is. They don't know where that heaven is. But they believe it exists somehow, and they're ready to die for it. They're ready to hate for it. They're ready to kill for it, which they don't supposed to. So they talk about the Great Pyramid. If you're a Christian, you know they taught us about the Israelites being slaves in Egypt, and they built something in Egypt with the straws. Or that they didn't. Do your own research. But if you sit out and ask them, let them give you the date, the Israelites were slaves in Egypt, you will find out that our ancestors weren't even in power at that time in Egypt. And the story of Israel in Egypt never happened. The story of Egyptians enslaving the Israelites never happened. So we are not here to continue in ignorance or in fear. No, we discuss about all things, and the truth we must share. So there is what is called the mystery of mankind. It has nothing to do with God. It has nothing to do with heaven. It has nothing to do with spirituality. It is natural. What our ancestors did till date, nobody, no archaeologist, nobody has found out how our ancestors built it. Just as nobody has found out how the heaven and earth came into existence. Can you reason with me now? Nobody can tell you this is how the heaven and earth came into existence. No one can tell you this is how mankind or human being came into existence. And nobody can tell you how our ancestors built the Great Pyramid and the Great Sphinx. Think about it. Remember, before I found out this, I've been telling people, when I found out, they always say, look at the sky, look at the heaven and earth, it is God that created it. I say, have you seen that God? They say no. I said, what if I tell you that our ancestors created the heaven and earth you are seeing? They say no, they can't. Why not? This somebody just came up and made up some bullshit in the land of fairy tales and tell you that in the beginning God created heaven and earth. You believe the beginning that has no date is not a beginning. It's just once upon a time. It's a story designed to to make you feel good, to make you feel like you know what you are doing, but you don't. No believer know what they worship. No believer know what they believe. That's why they are believers. They don't know. They are not knowers. And when you confront them with facts, they choose to remain ignorant. They choose to remain coward. So they took to it's a mystery. You can't understand it's a mystery. No. Let me give you an example. Jesus said that to you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. It's in your Bible. If I'm still correct, Matthew 13. Okay. He said to you who are his disciples, if you Christians, if you believers in Jesus, even you Muslims that believe in Jesus, if you believe in Jesus, you're supposed to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. It's not supposed to be a mystery to you anymore. But to those who don't belong to your religion, it should be mystery. But to you, you can explain it. So if you have the knowledge of the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, yet you cannot see God, you cannot tell us how God look like, you cannot tell us how Jesus looked like, you cannot tell us what God is saying right now, you have to run to the book that existed over 1,000 years to say this is what God is saying now. A God that refused to update his book, upgrade his book. The Facebook is better than that God. I rather read posts on Facebook than reading the Bibles, Quran, Torah, because they are updated. Your old phone, where is my? I still have that. Is it iPhone 3 that my daughter using last? He said, so when I see it, it looks so small to me. It's not even working no more. I used to use it to play music. But one time it just went blank. I started to do, if I plug it, the only Apple logo will come out. It will be going off and on. It's not coming up anymore. I don't use it anymore. But your Bible, your Quran, your Torah has been over 1,000 years. That is what you are standing on today as the word of God. Okay, you believe is the word of God. Let me use it to open your eyes. Jesus said that to you, it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. And in Luke chapter 12, Jesus also said that there is no more secret. Everything secret will be revealed. Every secret will be revealed. He said, what he said to you in the inner room, go to the upper roof and declare it. So if you believe in God or Jesus and all this nonsense they wrote in the Bible, in the Quran and the Torah, and you cannot explain them to me, you are a moron. You don't know what you believe. You don't know what you worship. But you believe. I have to have faith. I have to have belief. I said to somebody, he was complaining how God put him in a situation that God has failed him. God don't do anything for him. I said, sir, so leave God. He said, no, I have to still believe. You see, and that's how Christians, Muslims, Jews, believers, everywhere, all over the world, that's how they behave. They have seen the fact. The truth is this, that God cannot help them in the time of their need, but they still believe. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. To the point of death. So there's no such thing as mysteries of God or mysteries of the kingdom of God or the mysteries of the kingdom of heavens or the mysteries of godliness or nothing. It doesn't exist. This is the true mystery which the whole world still bear witness. It is not a religious mystery. It's not a spiritual mystery. It's natural. It was built by people like you and I, our great ancestors. Yet today, nobody know how they managed to build it with those stones, those straws, as they wrote in the Bible. Our ancestors built it. The Great Pyramid, also known as Khufu's Pyramid, was built around 2560 BC. to ensure the immortality of the Pharaoh Khufu after his death. The pyramid is one of the wonders of the ancient world, and it is one of 3 at the site at Giza, along with the Great Sphinx. Khufu, the Pharaoh Khufu, wasn't just a king. He was taught to be a god. Think. He was taught to be a god. And so his death commanded something. His death commanded something spectacular. At 455 feet, his pyramids stood as the world's tallest man-made building until the year 1300. That is 3,800 years ago. That was like more than 3,800 years ago. He said, and throughout the rise and the fall of civilizations, the pyramids have remained a fascination. Even today, they still contain mysteries, like the newly identified void. They remain mysteries about them. All the technology that have been invented, nobody yet know how our great ancestors built the Great Pyramids. Now, how about the Sphinx mentioned in there? Because they stood side by side like this, which I will share later also. So you can Google it also. It said, buried for most of its life in the desert sand, an air of mystery has always surrounded the Great Sphinx, causing speculation about its age and purpose, method of construction, concealed chambers, role in prophecy, and relationship to the equally mysterious pyramids. Think about it. They're still studying them, yet they have not found out. But built by our great ancestors, Africans. These people don't want us to know about us. They don't want us to know about our greatness. And when you don't know about your greatness, you remain a good slave. You do what they ask you to do. You think they are greater than you. Anyone that forces you to be a slave, know you are greater than him or her. That person is afraid of your greatness. That person is afraid of you knowing the truth one day. Just as somebody that stole a child somewhere and hiding it from that child, he don't want that child to know how he came about. That parents or parent will keep lying to that child. But the day that child find out who he was, how you stole him, that child will either kill you or leave you forever. That's it. No child will find out something and remain. But you know, they put these institutions called government and religion to keep us away from, even when some of us find the truth, we want to remain slaves, good slaves. It is time you rise up. The pyramids and the Sphinx, they are still the greatest structures in the world. And if they are great and mysterious structures, then what are those who build them? Our great ancestors that built the great pyramids and Sphinx, they are greater than those things they built. We are greater more than you can imagine. We are greater than all they told you that our ancestors even did. They don't know the mysteries surrounding it. They don't know how it came to be. Although they claim to be smart, they claim to be wise, they claim their God is alive, their God can reveal all things. No God has revealed to anyone how the Great Pyramid was built. No God has done that. Jehovah has not done that. Yahweh has not done that. Allah has not done that. And all these archaeologists, most of them are believers in God. They believe in spring being. But the pyramids are greater than the spring beings they're talking about. The people that built the pyramids were gods and goddesses. Arkebulans, Africans, they call us. Egyptians, they called us. Negroes, they called us. Moors, they called us. Whatever they call us, we are still greater than that. The people that build great structures are greater than those structures they built. you're supposed to know. And also understand that the oppressors, the slave masters, those that invaded our land and scattered us, enslaved us, and keep us colonized till date, they did not teach you about your great ancestors in their schools, in those religious institutions they put up. How I wish you will let this to open your eyes. You that still believe in Jehovah, in Allah, in Yahweh. You that still believe in Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, and you are an African. Let this open your eyes. These people did not teach you about the greatness of your ancestors in those schools, where you become doctors, where you become engineers, where you become professors, where you become whatever you are today. They did not teach you the greatness of your ancestors. You think they taught you for you to be great? You think they taught you for you to excel in life like them? No way. They taught you to remain under them. And they make weapons to make sure they keep you under. Anytime you try to come up, they kill you. But I know one thing, that no slavery condition is permanent. Otekaka or Jobranja or Dema today is not late. The sun will shine again. No condition is permanent, good or bad. We have the will and the power to know our great history and recover our heritage. Let us take the place that our ancestors bequeathed to us, the place that our ancestors built for us. It is not a gift from any God. It is our natural heritage. It is our rights, Africans. Oh, I'm not saying it will happen just right now. No, it may take millions of years to come. It may take hundreds of years to come. But it has to start with us. The more we keep quiet, the more we keep believing, the further it goes. It is time we wake up, Africa. It can happen tomorrow. It is time we wake up. Know that all those institutions they put there, whether you call them secular schools or theological school or spiritual school or Bible school, they are all designed to keep us under them, under our oppressors. We don't need their diploma. We don't need their certificates. But if you want to make money, of course. But remember, you have to educate yourself. You have to take it upon yourself to educate yourself. It were some people who went and discovered these pyramids and the symbols and begin to teach it to others. Professors, they didn't learn all that in the higher institutions. They have to go start digging. Because when it was only white men that were digging, they were still coloring everything white. They dig up, it's black. They say, no, it's white. They lie to people, put it in books. And that's why I laugh when they tell you, oh, if you want to deceive Africans or this, put in a book. It's not true. Book is one of the things they use to destroy us as a people. Books is one of the things they use to enslave us mentally. Your brain is greater than any book written by anyone, whether that book is factual or not. Your brain is better. That's why you're supposed to use your head. That I ask you to use Google to do your own research doesn't mean you should not use your brain. Use your head. Whatever you read, ask questions. And can this be true? If this can be true, then I can do it. Can I do it? If it is only limited to those who are written in the book or in the past, then it is not the truth. Every truth is based on facts. The truth that is not based on facts is not permanent. It must be changed, and it will change. Some of those truths will still hold them, but they are not permanent. The more you find out the facts about them, you drop the lies and follow the truth, factual truth. Do you know why they did not teach you about the greatness of your great ancestors? Because they want to miseducate you. They did it on purpose. That was their great agenda, to keep you ignorant of yourself. And they stole from your ancestors, plagiarize it, and put it in books, telling you they are the one that authored it. Their God inspired it. They are liars. They are murderers. They are evil. They are demons, demonic. People that comes to suck people dry, suck people's blood, kill people. It's time you grow up and start to use the search resources, the search materials available today to educate yourself and free yourself. You have to do it. Nobody will educate you better than yourself. Stop looking for who will be your mentor. Stop looking for who will be your teacher. Be your own teacher. Be your own mentor. Push yourself forward. If you're waiting for people to push you forward, they will never push you to be above them. It is time you learn about yourself, Africans. There are a lot of things about us that we don't know. And the nonsense many of us are claiming today to be our culture and tradition, it has nothing to do with us in reality. It is not our true culture. It is not our true tradition. And we are finding out the truth. Our great ancestors did not have prisons and army because they were civilized people. Civilized people don't need military. Civilized people don't need army. Civilized people don't need prison, jail, where they lock people up. The whole earth belongs to all of us. So why are you building boundaries and locking people up? Because we have been miseducated and we have been programmed to limit ourselves to the extent they want us to go. But we can break through. We can break down those doors, those gates, and free ourselves and live even better than our ancestors. How about in life and business? Let me talk in that area also. When it comes to life and business, my people, my family and friends, stop believing everything you see. Stop making life for yourself miserable because you see somebody is making money more than you or living better more than you. You don't know the mystery behind their sources. You don't know the mystery behind their business. Their riches. You don't know the mysteries. You don't know what they're going through. If they can spread their problem outside as you have been spreading yours, you will see that your own problem is far better than theirs. But they won't tell you that because you don't know the mystery behind their sources and riches, and you think they are better than you. Your ignorance is your problem. Your ignorance is your enemy. Not any man, not any woman. When you know, you will find out no one is your real enemy but your ignorance. Because when you know who is your enemy, you avoid them. But when you don't know, you will not avoid them. They keep dealing with you. In their business, they won't tell you the secret, but you can find it out. They hide it from you. But they can tell you, oh, it's prayer. It's God that is blessing me. It's not any God. It's not any prayer. They did something. Some of them slept with people to become rich. Some of them lied to become rich. Some of them killed to become rich. Some of them took other people's position to become rich. They won't tell you that. But I'm not telling you to do bad things they did. There are also good things that are hidden from you that you can do. You have to find out those good things. But one of the good things you can learn in business is how to lie. Yeah, in business, if you want to succeed, you have to learn how to lie. If you don't know how to lie, you will not make it in business. That's true. You'll be making a living, maybe, but you say you want to be rich, you want to be great in business, you have to learn how to lie. Tell me one businessman that is successful that is not lying. Show me one. No. They know how to lie, and that's why they have lawyers to defend them when they are caught. Lawyers will defend them. They will hide it from you, but you can find it out. Get close to them, because in business, you have to be mean to succeed in business. Of course. Givers lack in business. The rich people don't give. They only give after they succeeded. They give out of the change they have, out of the leftover. That's what they give. But they are not givers like you. The pastor can preach and jump around all they want. They don't move rich people. They don't move rich, wise people. Rich, wise people will not give you because you say, God need it for the work of God. No, it's out of their change. And if you pressurize them to make promise that they will bring certain amount of money, You will sweat. Some of them will never give it to you because they will tell you business is not moving. I will not take out of the money and do my business to give you for you to go and give a God I cannot see. No, let God, that God bless me. Then I will give out of my leftovers. Rich people give out of their leftovers. The poor people, even the little they're supposed to depend on, they foolishly giving it. And let me give. He said, give, it shall be given unto you. God will bless you. No, God is blessing you. Bless yourself with that little you have. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Stop being moved by all these criminals they call men of God, prophets. All the prophets are false. I've been saying that. All of them, they are impostors. In every religion, anyone that is a prophet, anyone that is apostle, pastor, evangelist, bishop, or pope, or whatever title they carry in that religion, all of them are impostors. They haven't seen the God they are selling you to. They haven't seen the truth they are selling you to. But they tell you it's working. And they take your money, your physical cash, they take it and live better while you are believing. God one day will remember you. Which God? You have to use meanness to succeed in business. Hypocrisy in life. How about hypocrisy in life? Hypocrisy. See people painting their marriage as good. Oh, my marriage is good. My man is the best. My wife is the best. They are all lying. Don't be moved by all their posts on Facebook. They cannot tell you as it is, as I do. Ask anyone around me, ask my wife. I talk as it is. Look at their family. They tell you how wonderful their family is, but they will not tell you the secret going on in that family. You see them put their hands together, they're kissing each other online on the posts they make, but some of them for months they never have sex. They never sleep together. You see them go to church together, go to their religious activities together, but they are fighting among them. They will not tell you the truth. I'm a man of one wife, but they will not tell you that they have girlfriends. They will not tell you that sleeping with halos outside. They will not tell you that. Stop being moved by what you see others having or what you think they are. You may be better than them. Know yourself, know your own secret, and live your life well. You see them display their children, begin to brag, but they will not tell you how those children drive them crazy. How even sometimes they wish they never had a child or those children. They will not tell you that. Some of you have miscarriage, or you've been having miscarriage, you're not having child, and you are worried. Why not? Why are you worried? Don't worry about that. For the fact you conceive and have miscarriage, it is enough to make you relax in your life, to know you are not a barren woman, and you can have a child if you want to. But why are you putting yourself through that to show people what? After you have a child that will kill you, or children that will make life miserable for you, that you wish to die, and some of you engage in certain things that will lead to your death because of the wahala, because of the trouble those children gave to you. They will not tell you the truth, but I can. Not because I am better than anyone, but because I've tested all that. And it is time at my age, if I don't tell you the truth, and based on the knowledge I have now, the knowledge of factual truth, then I am a deceiver. But if I can deceive you with the truth, that's good deception. Factual truth. If I can deceive you with factual truth, that is good deception. Don't be carried away by their pretense. Don't be carried away by their hypocrisy. It is time you know them. Get close to them, then you will know. Do your own research. Don't just believe because somebody said it. Don't just believe. They pay musicians to sing about them, saying that it is because they are giving. That's why God is giving to them. It's a lie. They tell you it's because they sold a car. That's why God blessed them with many cars and the private jet. It's a lie. If you sow a car is not a seed. You give her that car because that car is giving you a problem. I remember in those days when some people were giving pastors BMW. It's now I found out, because after 4 years, BMW give you, and you see, the pastor will be going to mechanic every week. I think maybe they fix the car to go for church service. After church service, it break down. They go to mechanic. So every time that car is in mechanic. And some people, because their car is having problem, giving them much problem, they say, now, okay, let me sow it as a seed to the servant of God. You see, oh, God has blessed me with car. No, they bless you with the problem. If that car is new, they will not give it to you. If that car is not giving the problem, they will never sow it as a seed to you. No way. I'm talking about poor people that have car and they say they're sowing seed with it. No. Then there's another one. You know, some people have zeal without knowledge. So they preach one message that move them. They say, if you sow this year, so thing will happen. They say, okay, let me give by faith. That's a foolish poor man. No. The person that asks you to sow that seed is supposed to give to you. If his God is real, his God not supposed to demand for you to give before you receive. That God supposed to bless you with whatever they promise you. Then out of it, you give. Do your own research. Search and study to know. Not to argue. Not to bring anybody down. No, search and study to know. Study people, study things. That's how you know. That's how you acquire knowledge. Knowledge is not a gift of God. You have to seek after it and acquire it. Get close to the people and know their secrets. Ask questions. That's one of the ways I succeeded when I was in business. And I was preaching that even when I was a pastor. In any business you enter in, get to know the secret behind that business. Don't join those that will getting any rich man in that line. Say, he's occultic. Every one of you is occultic. The world we are living in now is occultic. They hide knowledge from us. None of them teach us the truth. It's occultic world we are living in. Until the right people take power back. And that's their kabulans. We are living in an occultic world. That's why some people have weapons and stop others from having weapons. Some people have money, they stop others from having money. You want to succeed, they say no way. They have to regulate it. They have to tell you how much you can possess, how much you can have. Get close to know. Don't get close to pull somebody down. No, you see that person making it. Don't join those religious idiots who will tell you he's occultic and so what? The money you are giving in your church as offering and tithes. What is it? Heavenly currency? Nonsense. And those people that are attacking is occultic, they don't even know the meaning of the word cult. They don't know what it means to be occultic. But because the way they use the term like antichrist, demonic, heresy, or heretic, so that's how they use the word occultic. My people, even some of my people, they believe I'm occultic because I said there is no God, there is no Jesus. Because I'm sharing the factual truth with people, they say I'm occultic. I'm deceiving people. And so where is your God? If I can deceive people and your God is almighty, your God cannot stop me, that your God is useless in reality. Take the opportunity when you see one. Don't fall mugu. Don't fall a victim anymore. Don't let your religious mindset set you back. Go forward. You want to do that business? Go ahead, invest wisely. Know all the secrets. Don't trust anyone blindly. Don't believe blindly. Don't have faith in anyone blindly. Blind faith means you are still stupid, and that's why you will keep falling. No matter how much they give you to start business, they sell the land for you to start business. If you are still living by faith, you will keep failing. Because your pastors will be taken from it. Or your neighbors, everybody will be coming to take from it because they know when they come and cry and behave somehow or say something, you will bring it out and give to them. Don't do that anymore. Since I gave up faith and embraced factual truth, I've been saving more. I don't send money to Nigeria as I used to before. Everybody know that. You believe in God. Okay, let God take care of you. Period. If I see a person in need, I will help. But if that person insists that he believes in God, then you don't need my help. Your help comes from above, from the Lord who made the heaven and the earth. The earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. He said, no, God will use me to bless. I know. Let God use you to bless me, not me to bless you. Let God give to you directly. I don't need God to use anyone to bless me. I bless myself. I don't need God also. You have to wake up, my people. Take that opportunity when you find it. Take wise risk. for your own good. Don't tell me it's for good of somebody else. Some people are in prison today because they say, I want to kill poverty in my family. Then you go to push drug when you don't have good connection. You end up being arrested. Some of them, the drug busted inside their stomach, they died. Some of them died a miserable death because they say, nah, I want to kill poverty in my family. You are stupid. Who are you competing with? If you must compete, compete with yourself. Kill poverty in your life first. The first poverty you must kill is the mental slavery you have. That mindset, religious mindset, God mindset, Jesus mindset, that's poverty. That's the real poverty. Kill that poverty. When you kill that poverty, you see how free you will be. I keep telling people, I can go back to my village today. I don't care. So anything you say, oh yeah, you know, they want to get, I don't care. I can go back to my village. People from my village or people that know me know I'm a village boy. I'm a village man. I love my village. I can survive in my village. Somebody like me will never suffer in village. Look at me. And you hear what I'm saying. You think if I go back to my village, I will suffer? No, I never suffered. Even as a pastor, I relocated back to my village. I left my village after I had the vision of coming to America. But village life, I love it. And when I have that vision I said, by all means, I will go. Even if it takes for me to do something like marrying somebody to go, I will do that. Because I was determined. It is determination you need, not divine anything, not divine visitation, not divine wisdom or divine nonsense. Those pastors, those prophets, those criminals, you call men of God are telling you what you need is determination in life. When you determine to do something, no one will stop you. Even if they jail you, you come out, you're determined to do that, you will get that. Even death will not stop you. When you come back again to this life, you will continue because you have determined to achieve it. It's time you wake up. Those things they call mysteries in the name of religion, they are not mysteries. The true mysteries is what our ancestors built. They don't want us to know the truth. But you know what? They can't stop us from knowing the truth. The more we search, the more we dig, the more we know the truth. And the truth, factual truth, is prevailing. And we keep prevailing until majority of us wake up and we take our rightful position, recover our heritage. Peace.